You can't believe it. I won, but this is also bad. What if he gets mad or... You did it! Your thoughts were interrupted by someone engulfing you in a giant hug while spinning you around. You looked to see that it was Aaron hugging you tightly, but it soon became tighter as Mikasa and Armin joined in as well. The crowd of cadets began to clap and cheer, while you were hearing compliments from some people. You didn't know if you should feel accomplished or scared out of your mind. In the corner of your eye, you looked to see the commander still on the ground. Feeling a bit bad, you broke the hug and ran towards him. He didn't respond to your reached out hand, so you let out a faint breath of annoyance and pulled him up by the arm. Shadis looked shocked as well. He stared at you in bewilderment. You? How? He was utterly speechless. You were soon pulled back from the crowd, but this time by random people. Amazing. Where did you learn to fight like that? You were incredible. You felt your heart swell a bit. For the first time in your life, you finally felt accepted. At least that's what it felt like to you. Time skip. News of you being Commander Shadis was spread out all across the mess hall. You didn't really care as much as you hungrily chomped through your dinner. Ryan, you were amazing, you heard a familiar female voice say. You looked up to find Krista staring at you with bright amazement. She looked genuinely kind, but something about her kindness felt off. But you could tell something was off. Your eyes slightly widened as you saw right through her mask. She was faking it. You then noticed the much taller girl next to her, a very familiar face. Where have you seen her before? Your memories came back. Oh, she's the attractive girl who laughed at you when I fell off the top bunk that day. What's she doing here? Krista then nudged her by the side. Come on, tell her, Ymir. No way, I'm not going to admit it. So her name is Ymir. You saw the way she fought, and I heard what you mumbled. You said you were impressed. Ymir cursed under her breath, knowing it was the truth. Fine, if you want me to do it so badly, I guess your moves were pretty cool, kid. But don't get too cocky about it. Kid, you thought? It was weird she called you that. She must be older than you. YN, you felt a strong force stumble you back a bit. Sasha was hugging you. Jean keeps calling me Potato Girl. Make him stop. Are you an idiot? Have you forgotten she can't talk? What do you think she's going to say? Jean yelled back. I'm not an idiot. I already knew that. I thought she might help me punch you in the face. I'd gladly like to see her punch horse face. You heard Aaron say. What'd you say to me? Horse face. You little bastard. Gentlemen, please, Mikasa said calmly. Don't even try, Mikasa, Armin mumbled. Dang, your friends were rowdy. Maybe it is better being a quiet bystander. Suddenly the whole room goes quiet. This immediately caught your attention. What happened? You looked up to see Commander Shadis has just entered. He was scanning around the room, like he was looking for something, or someone. Were your friends too loud? Are they going to get in trouble? Suddenly his eyes landed on you. You felt your life flash before your eyes. You looked around the room frantically, and pointed a finger at you, signaling him if he was talking to you. YN Ellen, follow me this instant. Where did you go wrong? You slowly got out of Sauce's grip, and made your way towards Commander Shadis. You could feel your friend's protective aura swarming around at your back. Aaron was quick to say something. But sir, she has done nothing wrong. I don't think she... I wasn't talking to you, cadet. Stay out of this. But... Or do you want to run laps till sunrise? That kept Aaron quiet. Ellen, let's go. You gulped thickly and followed him out of the mess hall, sending your friends a terrified look. You nervously played with your fingers as the tall man walked in front of you. He hasn't said anything at all, which is making you feel worse. But behind his stern expression, you notice something else. He doesn't seem mad. Why though? Finally, he spoke. You're not in trouble if that's what you think. We just want to talk. We? You finally arrived to what seemed to be his office, and he opened the door. Your eyes grew wide. It looked so nice. The interior looked very comfortable. You were so intrigued that you haven't even noticed the 3 other people standing in the room. You flinched a bit in surprise once you noticed the 3 unfamiliar guests staring at you. There stood in the room was 3 other adults. One person with brown hair and glasses, one blonde male with thick eyebrows and piercing blue eyes, and one short male with merry black hair and sharp stoic eyes. The person in glasses immediately brightened up once they saw you. You mean this is her? She's absolutely adorable. They ran up to you and grabbed your hands. You let out a faint hum as you looked at them in confusion. When did they get here? I expected someone a little older. The recruits this year must be something else then. Their eyes sparkled as they spoke to you. You must be YN Ellen, is that right? Mm-hmm, he nodded. I'm Hanji Zoe, section commander of the Survey Corps, and I must say a girl like you must have a promising future. You look to see the other two men. Oh, that's Commander Erwin Smith of the Survey Corps, and the short black-haired male over there is Captain Levi. Captain Levi's eyes seemingly glared at your form. You quickly avoided eye contact. Hanji noticed your nervousness. Don't mind him, if he gets all mean, they tried to whisper. Don't think I can't hear you, Captain Levi spoke. I'm just giving her a warning. Hanji, please stop pestering like that. Why don't you have a seat, dear? The blonde-haired male suggested. You nodded and quietly made your way to an empty seat. The blonde-haired male watched your every movement. You found yourself with your head down, avoiding eye contact as best you can. Oi, sit up straight, respect your commanders, you heard Levi say. It's okay, Levi. Let her make herself comfortable if that's alright with you, Shadis. You managed to look up a bit and notice all eyes staring at you. You blinked a few times, eyes darting around. Are you okay, YN? You haven't said anything in a while. Hanji was the first to ask. Ha, you avoided eye contact again. Do they not know you can't talk? And I thought they heard so much about me, you thought mockingly. Erwin finally caught onto what was happening. He looked toward Shadis. Is she mute? He tried to ask in the quietest voice ever. Yes, I forgot to mention before that her ability to speak is out of the question. I don't know if she refuses or due to a past trauma, but no one has ever once heard her say a word once. What? Hanji yelled. Oh, you poor thing. Hanji quit it. I'm only comforting her. He laid there helplessly in their arms. But even if she is, she can prove to be very helpful. She has defeated me recently in a spar, and her techniques were nothing like I ever seen. Not to mention she also excels in the other courses as well. Thanks to Armin teaching you. Strong and smart, you really are a package deal. Hanji continued to smother you. Hanji, I told you to stop doing that. Sorry, force of habit. The four adults talked amongst each other. You couldn't quite understand what they were talking about, so you just sat there to the other side awkwardly. YN, you heard Commander Erwin ask. You turned your attention towards him. How would you like to graduate early and join the Scouts? Your eyes slightly widened and you nodded vigorously without thinking. Wonderful. She should be in my squad, Hanji said. I think not, Levi replied. Huh? Why? Apart from her obvious liability of not being able to talk. She is strong and intelligent. If she's going to be of any use of us, she's going to have to be in a squad that can help increase that strength. It wouldn't make sense putting her in a squad where she'll only be shown as a burden. You lowered your head down in embarrassment. A liability? Burden? You can't just say things like that in front of her. And besides, I'll make sure to watch her. I can do that. She needs to know the truth. Sorry to say this, Hanji, but Levi is right. Although intelligence is there, she can't do much with that when she can't speak. We'll have to focus and rely on her strength attribute. With strength and skill like that, with a bit of training, she'll make a perfect addition to the Survey Corps. And who better to train her than humanity's strongest himself? Huh? Commander Erwin continued. Which is why I'm putting her in your squad, Levi. Levi flinched a bit. I'll expect you to train her well and lift her up to her potential. Hell, like I have the time to babysit her. She might as well be a liability if I put her in my own. You're here for a reason, aren't you? And I appreciate if you don't call her a liability. She has potential, Commander added. Potential? You didn't like the way he said that. YN, in a few days a carriage will come pick you up and take you to the HQ. There you would meet your new squad. Is that alright? You nodded. Graduating early? Who would have thought that would be you?